This is the card we're going to be doing today. Doesn't it have pretty designer series paper on it? I really like this. This is from the, I can never remember names, Floral Charm designer series paper. And it's this one right here. That's upside down. But isn't that pretty? I love the color. Look at that one. It's gorgeous. But I wanted a subtle background so that it kind of made this the focus, and that would have made the designer series the focus. So this I am using Spotlight I Nature stamp set, this one and this one. And then I'm using Unbounded Love the Happy Birthday. And I'm using the Countryside Corner dies. And I think it was the third largest or second largest? I can't remember. Everything was a jumbled up mess. Everything had come off the second largest. All the dies had come off the strip and they were just all over in there, and I don't know how that happened, because I like them like this so I can see what I'm doing, and then I know which one I'm taking too. So it was this one, the first one in. So and I've showed you the designer series paper, so we will get started. I put everything on my stuff. So I stamped this, but I had to cut it out before, because it is glued on here. It is not stamped on there. You probably could stamp it on, but the way I did it, I inked the background, and I wanted it behind the flowers, and I didn't want to mask all the flowers, so I just did this. And the butterfly. So I am going to put this aside, and then I am going to bring this one in, I guess. And I'm using my Berry Burst. The cardstock I'm using is, this is Blackberry Bliss designer series paper with that gorgeous paper in the background. This is Berry Burst, and this is Old Olive. So I am using Berry Burst so that I get a nice little color around the edge. This way it kind of frames it, and it isn't just white, which is not what I wanted. I wanted a little bit of color, but I don't want a lot of the Berry Burst, so that's why I rub a lot off. See? Okay, I need to do a little bit there. Just like that. And then I am going to put this away. I don't think I need that one again. And pull out my Old Olive. And this is what I wanted in the background, and I didn't want to mess up my flowers. So that's why I stamped it on cardstock and then cut it out. Just like that. So I'm going to put that aside. And no, I'm not. I'm going to bring it back. And I'm going to bring my Blackberry Bliss. And I'm doing my happy birthday. And it is going to go, hopefully it's straight. I'm not guaranteeing anything. Not bad. There we go. Put that aside. And now this can go aside, and we're going to color these. And this is Berry Burst Dark. So I'm just going around here. It's easier to do. Sorry about that. It's easier to do if you've got the paper around it, but I would have, I didn't want to cut it out while you were on the phone. Or, I'm sorry about that. The phone's still going. I didn't want to have to cut it out after I started, because it takes a while to cut it out. So it's just easier if I cut it out ahead, but it's not as easy to do the coloring then. Now I am taking my Bubble Bath Light, and I am going over this. I didn't want a dark flower. I wanted the color of the Berry Burst because that's in the cardstock. But I wanted a fairly light color. There we go. Now I am going to do the leaves, and I'm starting with the dark. I like to come towards myself. So how's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful day outside. My husband helped me. He did the cleaning. I did the pulling out of the fridge, and, well, not today. Yesterday. We cleaned the inside fridge. And because I wanted to get rid of anything that had gone bad or whatever, because it was garbage day today. And so we cleaned the fridge yesterday, and then we cleaned the outside fridge today, which was wonderful. It's been needing it for so long. Inside fridge gets cleaned a lot more, but the outside fridge is, I can't get down in there and do it anymore. I have to depend on my husband, unfortunately. My back won't take that. So, now there is a little bit of white in there. If you cut it out, go for it. And if you don't, then what you do is you come along with your green and you go over it with your green, and you want to get it about the same color as is in the background, and then it will just blend in and no one will know that you it's not fully cut out. See? Who's gonna know? So I'm gonna put this aside. Then we're gonna glue this on, and I am going to get my small little glue bottle here because I need that for the leaves and the stems. Now I'm going to take my tweezers, which I should have done earlier, and put it on just like that. Then I'm bringing my, well, I got 2 silicone mats instead of just 1, but that's okay. And then this is raised, but I'm going to, actually, let's do this butterfly. So I have dark lemon lolly, and I am doing the in close. I'm doing this wing here, or part of the wing, and then this one, and this one. Then I'm pulling in my light lemon lolly. Now I'm bringing in my dark pecan pie. Make sure it's dark. There it is. I gotta put my tags on this. And then I'm doing my light pecan pie. And just that end tip there. There. So now I can put all my blends aside and my brushes, so I've got more room here. Bring this in. I love this side. Such a beautiful paper. So what's everybody making for supper? Local store here has spare ribs on this till today, and I sent my husband to see if they have any. I thought spare ribs sound nice. Barbecued spare ribs for supper sounded really good. And I've got some lettuce from the garden and radishes from the garden. So and then I'll do a veggie. There we go. Now I am going to put this on approximately in the middle, if I can find the middle. Some days I'm really good at it, and other days it's like, yeah, you're off about an inch. No, I mean a eighth of an inch. Never an inch. That's just crazy. I have a better eye than that. But sometimes an eighth of an inch is like, yeah, that bothers me. Because I like to be right there. And then I'm going to bend your cardstock so it comes up easily. There we go. Sometimes my grandchildren get a hold of these scissors and it's like, you're not supposed to be having them, but so they're not as sharp as they once were, so that makes a difference. And it's very frustrating. So I am going to raise this up. I think there's paper underneath there. Yep, there was. Get rid of that. Put it on there. It moves easier. I put one above and one below where the ribbon will sit, and then it just sits so nicely underneath there. Right there. Now, I gotta take my picky tool. Take these off. If you could like, share, comment on my card, let me know if you like this card. I would appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel. I don't know. I've been going up and down. I seem to get a new subscriber, and then I go down by 2. It's, I don't get it. I know other people have problems that with YouTube, but I don't see why I would have a problem. I'm not political, I'm not anything, just making beauty. So I can't see why YouTube would be unsubscribing, but I don't know. It's just weird. Now I've got a little bit of glue there, so I am just going to take my embossing buddy and go over it, and that puts a coating on top of the glue, and it's not sticky any longer. There. Which makes it really, really nice. Finished with that. Put this aside. Okay, so I am going to bring back my old olive and put the branch. This is another stamp in the set. There. Put that aside, put the old olive away. Glue this. And then I'll do the finishing touches. And it's all done. Okay, so envelope is done. Now I am going to raise that. I'm looking on the back side. There we go. Put those away. Oopsie. Now this is going to, my granddaughter suggested I put it up here, and then I said, but that covers up most of the design. And she hadn't thought about that. So I'm trying to teach her. She's only 8, but I'm trying to teach her how to make cards, because she loves making cards. So I put different rhinestones on here. They match beautifully. Couldn't see them. So it's like, yeah, that doesn't work. I'm almost out of rhinestones. Have to get out another package. And now I'm going to do the wink of Stella. Get this on here. give it a boost. It must be getting to its final days. There we go. Now, I know you can't see that, but it just gives it a nice lift. And I think I'm going to do the orange part. Why not do the whole thing? There we go. Yeah, you can see it a bit. So what do you think of my card? If you like this, can you let me know? Thanks. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you spending time with me, taking time out of your busy day, because time isn't a luxury anymore. We're so busy in life, so I truly appreciate it. Thanks. Bye now.